thank you. Well, perhaps you know the movie called Guardians of the Galaxy, right? Well, this movie was directed by James Gunn, and a couple of years ago he got cancelled by Twitter because he posted some dark jokes on 2009, and only for those questionable jokes, Disney fired him and his career was almost done. Luckily, it didn't happen, right? Well, also, another example, right, it would be what happened with Kevin Hart when he was supposed to be the host of the Oscar, and he couldn't do it because he made this another kind of jokes a couple of years ago. Um, and there's a lot of examples. I mean, for like Adele being cancelled because he is no longer fat, or maybe Burger King, not because he was making, well, the enterprise was making food made of animals, right? No, it was because Burger King on a tweet made a joke about the music of Taylor Swift. Impressive. Well, as we can see, the social media is not only a place where you can find people to talk about the topics you like or only speak with your the family, right? Apps like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and I don't know, Snapchat are full of toxic people and bigoted people that when you don't agree with their opinion, automatically they go to attack you, calling you a sheep, calling you a salt, ignorant, or directly attack you, your being, your personal, you understand it. By a simple opinion. It can be of politics, a game, a song, or a simple draw. For example, the K-popers, they can handle if you make a simple joke about one of the singers because automatically they will go to ruin your life because a joke. Could it be that we are a hypersensitive society or simply too ignorant to tolerate a joke or opinion? Should the internet should be for only smart people or only adults? Yes and no. From my perspective, this can be something like bullying, where all the damage that the person suffers is reflected on the others in a sad way to handle their pain, or there are other cases that they don't have the right education to understand another point of view and why the people are saying that, right? Well, the there are other cases, right? Like maybe the person doesn't know how to explain his point of view, and for that is making troubles, right? Like I don't know, I'm trying to make a joke, but the execution is not right, and it can be interpreted like is some kind of attack or personal attack. Well, um, probably with this perspective, it seems that we should snap our fingers and wipe out the exist of the social media and the internet, right? Well, actually, no. More than try to wipe out, right, the internet, the social media, we should learn, right? I mean, we should be smarter users. If you don't know some kind of topic, right, reserve your opinion, okay? And instead of being a pseudo expert and totalitarian that only your opinion is the right thing, it's better to don't say anything, or maybe if you want or right, you can simply ask about those things that you don't quite understand, or if you know the subject, apply the same of not being a totalitarian opinion where only you have the reason. If there is a disagreement, you can simply start a healthy debate until both parts have a satisfactory answer. Not all the times happens, but the you can try it. I mean, it's the healthy way, and you can learn a lot of things. Okay, well, um, and also this culture of cancel people is kind of right and kind of wrong. I mean, there's people like I was saying that tries to cancel everything and for past mistakes, and if you think about it, it doesn't make sense. I mean, think about it. If we try to cancel off the people that made mistakes in the past, technically the humanity shouldn't exist. I mean, you who are watching this, probably in the past you made some things that you are not proud of, and not for that I'm going to try to end your life on your career or something like that. It's like if Gandhi had stole a gun for me in kindergarten, and for that I remember, oh, Gandhi did that, right? He should be cancelled, and for that kind of things I should ignore all the important things he do, all the good he did. This makes sense. It's a doesn't make sense. Well, we should learn how to use internet. We we should know how and when to cancel something for cleaning away. For example, all the controversy, the fights, the problems that had Chile the past year, or this actual case of George Floyd that sadly a police officer killed well, struck him, choked him to death in 9 minutes. Well, while George was saying he couldn't breathe, and maybe if I mean, we're in the 21st century, but what happened if we're being, I don't know, in the Inquisition century? We couldn't record that thing, and maybe the power wants say, ah, no, I didn't see anything. What did you say? No, we have the power. Everyone have a phone. You can take it, record, and that's what happened. People, when he saw that thing, maybe you can say they should make something or whatever, but it was dangerous. And recording that act, that coward act, they make conscious the people not only on Minnesota or America, around the world, about that these things still happen. And thanks to that, a lot of celebrities, even Trump, is going to make something about this. And there's a lot of riots on Minnesota, and the social media is expanding this, right? I mean, it could happen like in Tlatelolco, that all the movement happened, but at the end, Televisa said, yeah, it happened something, but we didn't see anything like too dangerous like that. The the students make a lot of damage and things like that, but we didn't see too much poor officers, poor of them. No, actually we can see that the officers are doing bad things, and it's that learn to use social media. I mean, I'm using sunglasses, because I've seen a lot of tweets, fights, nonsense that made me blind. I can. I don't have anything to add, right? Only to say that be a better user, be smarter. Don't be uh, a, a douchebag, basically. Thanks for listening.